Britain. Rolling hills, ancient woodlands, rugged coastlines, and home to some of the most ridiculously adorable wild animals on Earth. We often think we need to travel to the Amazon or the Serengeti to see incredible wildlife. But honestly, some of the cutest creatures on the planet are living right here on our doorstep. So today, we're counting down the top 5 cutest wild animals in Britain. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to want to go outside. Let's get into it.
Coming in at number 5, the mountain hare. Now, the mountain hare is Britain's only native hare species, and while it's adorable year-round, in winter it transforms into something almost magical. As the temperatures drop across the Scottish Highlands, the mountain hare's brown summer coat gradually turns pure, brilliant white, a process called molt, perfectly camouflaging it against the snow. Those huge, expressive eyes, those enormous back feet, that little cotton ball tail. They look less like a wild animal and more like a soft toy that's escaped from a gift shop. Mountain hares are mostly found in Scotland, with smaller populations in the Peak District and Ireland. If you ever get the chance to spot one on a snowy hillside, it's genuinely one of Britain's great wildlife spectacles.
At number 4, the red squirrel, Britain's most beloved little woodland creature, and one that's become increasingly rare. Once found across the whole of the UK, the red squirrel has lost most of its territory to the introduced grey squirrel over the last century. Today, around 75% of Britain's red squirrels live in Scotland. You'll also find strongholds on the Isle of Wight, Anglesey, and in parts of Northumberland. And honestly, they are impossibly cute. Those tufted ears that look like tiny antennae, that gloriously bushy russet tail, the way they hold food in their tiny paws with such focused determination. If you want to see one, Formby in Merseyside and Brownsea Island in Dorset are great spots. But wherever you find them, count yourself very lucky.
Number 3, and it might just be the most photogenic animal on this entire list, the puffin. Seriously, look at this thing. It's wearing a tuxedo. It has a beak that looks like it was designed by a graphic artist, and it walks around with an air of absolute unbothered dignity that most of us can only aspire to. Atlantic puffins visit Britain's coasts every summer to breed, returning to the same cliff-top burrows year after year. The best place in Britain to see them? Skoma Island, off the coast of Pembrokeshire in Wales, where you can sit literally metres away from thousands of nesting puffins. It's one of the most extraordinary wildlife experiences in Europe. They only come ashore to breed, spending the rest of their lives out at sea. So if you see one on land, that little rainbow beak, those startled-looking eyes, treasure every second. So close to the top spot, at number 2, the otter. The Eurasian otter is one of Britain's great wildlife comeback stories. By the 1970s, pesticide pollution had driven them to near extinction across much of England. But decades of river cleanups and conservation efforts have seen them return. And today, otters can be found on rivers across the whole of the UK. And they are mesmerising to watch. The way they move through the water, sleek, effortless, barely making a ripple, is genuinely hypnotic. Their little whiskery faces, their playful, rolling behaviour, the way they pop up from a dive with a fish and seem to give you a quick look, as if to say, "Yes, I caught this. I'm amazing." Otters are most active at dawn and dusk, so early mornings on a quiet riverbank give you the best chance. Wales and the Scottish Highlands are your best bets, but increasingly they're being spotted on rivers right across England too.
And at number 1,
Britain's most beloved wild animal, the hedgehog. Was there ever really any doubt? The hedgehog has been a fixture of British gardens, hedgerows and folklore for centuries. Mrs. Tiggywinkle, that rustling sound in the undergrowth on a summer evening, that little shuffling silhouette crossing a country lane in the headlights. Everything about them is designed to make you go completely soft. The tiny pink feet, the perpetually worried little face, the way they snuffle around with such earnest, unstoppable purpose, as if they have somewhere incredibly important to be and absolutely no idea where it is. But here's the thing, hedgehogs need our help. Their population has declined by around a third in the UK since the year 2000, mostly due to habitat loss, road deaths, and the use of garden pesticides.
The good news: there are loads of simple things you can do. Leave a small gap in your garden fence, a hedgehog highway, just 13 centimetres square. Leave out a shallow dish of water on warm nights. Avoid using slug pellets. Check long grass before strimming. Britain's gardens cover more land than all our nature reserves combined. If we make them hedgehog-friendly, we can make a real difference. Our #1 cutest wild animal in Britain deserves to be here for a very long time to come.
So there you have it, Britain's top 5 cutest wild animals. And the best part? You don't need a plane ticket or an expensive safari to see any of them. They're right here, sharing this little island with us. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It genuinely helps more people discover British wildlife. And subscribe if you want more content just like this every week. I'll leave links in the description to some brilliant UK wildlife charities if you want to get involved in conservation, including the People's Trust for Endangered Species, the Wildlife Trusts, and the RSPB. Thanks for watching. Now, go outside. There's wildlife out there waiting for you.